Good afternoon again, guys. It's Mr. Caunt back to read you chapter 18 of Sky Song by Abby Elphinstone. Now, this is only going to be a short video because, as you can see here, chapter 18 is about a page and a half. Okay? However, tomorrow, when we're back with chapter 19, when we get our teeth into a nice big long one tomorrow, the same with chapter 20, which I'll do on Monday. So only a short one today, but hopefully it's an exciting one. And hopefully you enjoyed chapter 17 yesterday. Okay, so this is chapter 18 of Sky Song, and it's called The Ice Queen. Now the last thing that happened in chapter 17 was Flint thinking about Esker having a tribe after all made up of eagles and Urkin bears, and the fact it was growing. So we'll see what happens in chapter 18. Meanwhile, in a frosted turret in Winterfang Palace, the Ice Queen sat on a throne built from walrus tusks. They jutted above her head and shoulders, a fan of pointed ivory, and beside her sat a wolverine, purring darkly. She let her fingers glide along the staff across her lap, then she raised her head to the other person in the room. "You have done well, Slither." The shaman's face twisted into an ugly smile as he eyed the statue in the middle of the turret. It was a life-size model of a child, the eyes, nose, hairs and limbs all chiselled out of glass. And though Esker was miles and miles away to the Ice Queen and Slither, it felt as if she was standing right there on the floor in front of them. "I believe the contraption is working as we wanted it to," Slither replied. "There are signs on the glass to prove it." He pointed to the spidery lines spreading out from the hollow in the statue's throat, and the Ice Queen's blue lips quivered as she took them in. Then she stood up and stalked towards the statue, raking her staff across the frosty tiles. She held her crown of snowflakes high, then lifted the black key from the chain around her neck and slotted it into the hole in the statue's throat. Her eyes flickered towards Slither. "The magic in the turret only works when I play the organ, and it is fueled by my growing strength. So I shall play the organ in the evenings as well as the mornings from now on." She paced towards the window and looked out at the stars, because we only have 5 days before the midnight sun rises. Slither's scalp tightened. "We must be careful not to move too quickly. Magic used in haste often crumbles. Perhaps we could..." The Ice Queen cut across him. "I need..." Esker's voice drained from her body before she realises she can claim the Sky Song for her own. "So when you hear my choir sing, I want you to turn and turn and turn." She left the room, the wolverine by her side, and as the organ sounded a moment later and the prisoners' voices sailed into the night, Slither wound the key again and again, and more dark veins seeped across the statue, scarring it through with black. Now, that Ice Queen does not sound like she's up to much good, does she? Now, hopefully, tomorrow in chapter 19, we'll find out a bit more about what the Ice Queen is getting up to. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, ready for chapter 19.